Video. Today we're gonna be doing another what if, not like the other one where we did with the pictures and all of that. Today I'm just gonna be doing some gameplay. I'm just gonna be playing the game and doing some what ifs. I'm gonna be doing this by myself without Massacre or Broly. So today is just gonna be me. So I guess I'll just. Okay, I guess I'll just choose my margin and just, go fight.
Can I be in your live stream? Can I fight you at least and not talk?
There's no other controller. Alright, so let's get it. Hold on, what the heck did I just do? Alright, so yeah, but.
You walk that way? Yo, did you know I can catch
Alright, so I'm back. Okay, so let's get it going. So today, we're gonna be doing just a quick, just a quick, what ifs. So the first what if. What his video basically said was, what if Ariel was part of the Z Fighters? Stop screaming. So what that's basically, I really like that scenario, so I'm gonna go off that. So, Ariel is the little tiny girl robot that was basically that met Goku when they was kids, and she was also in Super. Can't remember the episode, but yeah. But let me get started on this what if. So on this what if, I'm just gonna go off. Alright, so let's get it. So I feel like if Ariel was part of the Z Fighters, I feel like some of the enemies would be easier to defeat, but not that easy. Because Ariel, she's like Goku and Vegeta. She wants to, she just wants to fight. She wants to play. So I feel like if she was part of the Z Fighters, she'll have a lot of enemies, but I don't know how strong she is. That's the problem. So let's say her power level is around Super Saiyan Blue, right? Let's say her power level is on Super Saiyan Blue, right? So I feel like they would be really in luck with her there. But also I feel like it wouldn't be that good, because Ariel, she's too playful, and I feel like she's not going to take anything seriously at all. And I feel like, I don't know if she can be killed. So let's say she can. Let's just say she's like Majin Buu. You gotta disintegrate everything to kill her, right? So So let's say she helped with Black Goku and Zamasu. Alright? And this, she's on Super Saiyan Blue level, right? So let's say she puts up a good fight with Black Goku. In his base form. Right? So Black Goku in his base form. She's putting up a real good fight with Black Goku in his base form, right? So her and Black Goku are fighting while Goku and Vegeta are handling Zamasu. Black Goku's having a real bit trouble because she's a robot, so she doesn't lose stamina. So she's just endless. Black Goku's getting real tired, and she's winning. And she's winning the battle. So let's say she's killing Black Goku, right? And Black Goku goes Super Saiyan Rose. And now Ariel is having a trouble. So let's say Black Goku's beating her up. He's beating her up real bad, right? And let's say so Black Goku's beating her up real bad, right? He's tearing her apart limb from limb. But Black Goku realized that he's not killing her. So she's just being rebuilt and rebuilt every time. And let's say overall she tires out Black Goku. Yeah, let's say she tires out Black Goku, and because of that she's winning. Alright? I know some of you guys are not gonna like this part, but let's say she gets Black Goku to the break of death. Right? She gets Black Goku to the break of death.
I juggled 5 times.
And
how much can you juggle?
And that's when Zamasu steps in. Zamasu steps in to handle her. While Goku and Vegeta are, you know, doing what they can against Black Goku since, you know, he's badly injured. So, let's say Zamasu's, you know, talking to her saying, it makes no point of you fighting me because I'm immortal. You know how Black Goku is. Zamasu is. So let's say that's how he is. Okay, and Ariel just wants to play. She tells them, do you want to play with me? And they're fighting, you know. They're going hand to hand. Zamasu's using his, you know, his nice little ultimate where he flies at you and, you know, slices you. And Ariel's just, you know, she's just being torn apart and she keeps rebuilding herself. Zamasu is real confused. He's realizing that she's also immortal just like him. So this battle is taking real long. And let's say Zamasu's not waiting no more. He tells Black Goku it's time for them to become the strongest being. So they're fighting Goku, Vegeta, Future Trunks, and Ariel. Sorry about that. I forgot about Future Trunks, but let's say he was knocked out that whole time, right? So they're fighting Goku, you know, they're fighting Fuse Zamasu, right? And let's say Fuse Zamasu uses Divine Wrath. And he kills, let's say that alone almost disintegrates Area. Real close to disintegrating Area. Right? And let's say that's when Goku and Vegeta decide it's time to fuse. Right? So they fuse and they're going toe to toe with Black Goku. I mean, for Fuse Zamasu. And that's when, let's say that's when the Spirit Sword comes, and you know, that's when Trunks comes with the Spirit Sword and then kills them. He kills them, Zeno comes, and that. Right? Now it's time for the Universal Survival Arc. So, I feel like since Ariel's there, the team is going to be different. So, I think the team will still stay. I think the team will still have Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Frieza. Those 4 will stay. But, plus Ariel coming, Frieza, and let's say they took out, let's say, Krillin. Let's say they took out Krillin and they added Cell. Now, I feel like they added Cell for this purpose. Because Cell is also like Goku and Vegeta. He wants to get extremely powerful.
Yo.
Yo, whoever's in the stream, you know, let me know who it is. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna do something real quick. Yo, what's up, Winston? Today we're doing what ifs. So this is what if Ariel was part of the... Hey, what's up? It's gonna be what if Ariel was part of the Z Fighters. So right now we're at the part where the Universal Survival Arc, right? And the team so far for that, since Ariel's on the Z Fighters, the team is now Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Frieza, and Ariel. Right? Yo, what's up, Omega Broly? So let's say, right, for another opponent they add they add Cell. So the reason I say Cell is because Cell is just not a guy that just... My bad, guys. I unplugged my mic. So let's say they added Cell. The reason I say Cell is because Cell knows how to strategize, and he's also like a Saiyan. So since he's part Goku, Vegeta, and no. So let's say Cell, they add Cell. And let's say Cell has been training in hell. So he's been training in hell down there, you know. And alright, I'll see you later. I'll see you when you come back, Winston. Alright, so let's say they add Cell because Cell knows how to strategize. And let's say Cell has been training and he's gone beyond full power. Right? And let's say Cell has a sort of let's say let's see. Alright. Let's say Cell goes golden. Alright, since he is part Frieza, you know, we haven't seen him use none of Frieza's moves. So we're gonna say he goes golden. Right? And Cell is extremely strong in his golden form. Right? Because he had time to train in there. He had time to defeat the enemies down there and all that stuff. And let's say another person they kept 17 and they kept 18, right? So let's say they kept 17 and 18. They kept Piccolo. Hold up, so that's Gohan, Goku, Vegeta, Cell, Frieza, Ariel, Piccolo, Android 18 and 17. And let's say they kept who else is on their team? Trying to think, hold up. Alright, so let's say they okay, let's say they kept Roshi. Okay, Tien? Alright, Broly, we'll go with Tien. So let's say they kept Tien. So they're going toe to toe. And let's say Ariel is so excited. Right? She's so excited to fight. So she goes, so as soon as they start, the first one Ariel goes after is no other than Jiren himself. Now I know you guys are gonna say, so I know you guys are thinking, wait, why would Ariel go after Jiren? But if you guys know how Ariel is the type to want to fight the strongest people because she wants to play. She wants to play for a long time. So let's say she goes after Jiren, and Ariel's not putting in much of a good fight with Jiren. Jiren is really beating up Ariel, like real bad, right? And that's when Goku comes to Ariel and he says, Ariel, how about you play with someone else because Goku wants to fight Jiren. We all know that Goku wants to fight Jiren, right? And let's say Ariel listens to Goku, and let's say because Ariel still wants to fight a good opponent, let's say Ariel goes to go fight Toppo. And my bad, guys, I forgot to mention Ariel got extremely strong after she after she fought Fuse Zamasu, because she was training in the Room of Spirit and Time. So let's say now she's on Kaioken Goku, not Kaioken times 10, just Kaioken Goku, right?
Anybody have used this before I go in shower?
And let's say and let's say that she's on Kaioken level. So let's say she's not on par with Toppo, but she's like almost there. So let's say that that Toppo is not really going all out on Ariel because she's a girl. You know how Toppo respected the girls inside Super when they battled. And so let's say he doesn't go all out on her, right? Next. So, he's not going as hard, but that's what Toppo made a mistake. So Ariel's not trying to hold back. She wants to play. She wants to play as long as she wants. So Toppo's fighting Ariel, and And Ariel's not letting anything out. So she's beating up Topo, and Topo, Topo's getting real mad. Topo's saying he's giving her the respect of not going all out, but of not hurting her, but she wants to go all out. So Topo's getting real mad. So he does his Justice Flash. He does his Justice Flash move. And that kind of knocks off Ariel's head. Like real bad. Like it knocks it off, right? I don't know. And she, she almost, because that Justice Flash move knocked off her head, like, the head almost fell until Gohan caught it. So let's say, hold up, are you guys liking this scenario, or do you want me to do it? What if Gohan went into the past instead of future Trunks? Let me know down in the comments. So would you like me to change it? Or future Gohan, what if he survived? Because, but the future Gohan thing, I have a whole thing I can, whip up real quick. Alright, so we're gonna keep going with this one. Alright, so let's say Gohan gives Ariel her head back, and he tells her to be real careful because if her head falls off, then she's out, and she won't be able to play no more. Right? And Ariel agrees. Okay, she doesn't want to stop playing. So she goes to Topo, after Topo, and she tells him, don't knock her off because she wants to keep playing with him because he's really fun to play with. So Topo, Topo's kind of confused. Why would she tell him this and not just fight? So, Topo, let's say Topo agrees for a little bit. He goes, we'll play for a little bit longer. Then I'll go serious. Because let's say Topo is a real gentleman. And he says, alright. So they keep playing, and Ariel,
where is it?
Tricks Topo.
I can't trick with you.
And he pushes, like she's fighting Topo, and let's say Topo is, alright, BRB, I'll see you back. I'm changing it, by the way. This one's kind of hard to do, with the scenario of Ariel, but if you guys want to see one of those, then go to my boy Geekdom 101. He's got a lot of good context and what ifs. This is him and Massico X inspired me to do what if, so go check them out. Let them know that I sent you there, please and thank you, and later.
Coming!
So let's go, and alright. So this one, so let's get it. So this one is, what if future Gohan Survived. Went back to the future. Went in the past instead of Trunks. So let's. Alright, so this one, we're gonna start off where Gohan and Trunks were laying on the floor. God, shut up. Sorry about the noise in the background, that's my annoying family. Don't know how to shut up. Shush. Alright, I will ruin your video. Keep playing. So let's say, seriously, sorry. So let's say, what's up, T-Bone? Yup. Today we're gonna be doing what if Gohan survived instead? What if Gohan went in the past instead of future Trunks? All right. So. All right. So let's get it. We're gonna be starting off with Gohan and Trunks laid on the, was laying on the floor, and Gohan realized he only had one senzu. So Gohan thinks to himself, if he gives Trunks a senzu, then Trunks might put up a fight. But then he realized that Trunks is not as strong as him. Trunks can't even go Super Saiyan. So Gohan sacrifices Trunks' life by eating the senzu himself. And Gohan eats his senzu. He gets up, he goes back in time. Yo, what's up, Broly? So Gohan goes back in, Gohan blinds the androids with a solar flare, with the biggest solar flare he got. And he blinds the android, gets to Bulma, and he tells Bulma what happens. But Gohan still has one arm. Alright? And so Bulma tells him to go back in time, and before he goes to Goku and them, to find her past self, so she could build him a robotic arm. So Gohan listens, he goes back in time. And he goes to Capsule Corporation, he finds Bulma. He informs Bulma on everything that happened in the future. Bulma, she cries a bit, and she sucks up her tears, and she gets going. She knows what she has to do. So she builds Gohan a metal arm, Capsule Corporation arm. So Gohan has a.
Hey, you wanna see a trick?
Gohan has one metal arm.
Look at my trick.
His metal arm is all black, and he goes off to find Goku and the others. And he finds Goku and the others, and he tells, the first person he tells is Piccolo. He tells Piccolo who he is and everything what happened, because he trusts Piccolo not to let the others know until the time is right. And Piccolo agrees not to tell no one yet until Goku arrives. So they meet Frieza he meets Trunks there. And with the whole sword thing, which is pretty cool. Let's say Gohan kills his Gohan's not trying to mess around. So Gohan Kamehameha, and he goes after Frieza and King Toad. Unlike Trunks one-shotted King Frieza first. But Gohan is not messing around with King Cold. He doesn't know who King Cold is. Shut up. He doesn't know who King Cold is and what he can do. So Gohan holds up the biggest Kamehameha he can. And he charges that King Cold. And he kills King Kong one shot. He goes after Frieza, and he wants to fight Frieza because he remembered all the things Frieza did to Krillin, Piccolo, himself, his father, to name it. So Gohan fights Frieza toe to toe. Vegeta senses the power level and realizes that it's Gohan's, and Vegeta flies over to Gohan, and he realizes this is not the Gohan they know. And you know, he watches Gohan fight Frieza, and he fights him before he questions. Bam. And Gohan kills Frieza after he goes Super Saiyan and guts him right in the stomach like he did in Fusion Reborn. Vegeta goes up to Gohan, he questions him. Who are you? What are you doing here? And are you an ally? Gohan doesn't know if he should tell. Gohan doesn't know if he should tell Vegeta what's going on, or should he just leave him in the dark. So Gohan says, I'm a friend of Goku's.
I bet I could juggle blinds.
She tells him I'm a friend of Goku's, and
Do you think I could juggle why I can't see?
Vegeta's confused a bit, so he questions him again. But you have the same key as Gohan. So unless you did some body change or mind switch with Gohan, it doesn't explain why you have the same key as him. So Gohan was about to tell Vegeta who he really is until Goku arrives. So Goku arrives, and he finally gets to explain to Goku what's going on and who is he. So he tells Goku, and Goku says it's okay to tell the others. So he's telling the others what's going on, and Vegeta's trying to figure out why would Gohan lie to him. Right? And he tells him about the androids, and that's what they should be worried about for now. He'll explain why he lied later. So he goes off to fight to tell them about the androids. Yo, what's up, Frank? Yo, we doing what if Gohan went to the past instead of Trunks? I mean, yeah, instead of Trunks. Right now where they're looking for the androids. So he's telling about the androids, and he's trying to figure out. He sees Gero and Android 19. He's trying to figure out who are these. These are not the androids that they. All right. See you later when you come back, T-Bone. He's trying to figure out who are these androids. These are not the androids that he fought in the future. So he questions, where's Android 17 and 18? And Jero's confused and surprised at the same time. He asks, how do you know about Android 17 and 18? I haven't even released them yet. Vegeta Vegeta says, these aren't the androids that killed us in the future. Gohan goes, no. And Gero says, they're still back at my lab, It's just like Trunks' storyline. Yeah, but a few things are gonna change, once we get to like the Cell games and all that stuff. Alright, I'm gonna jump to the Cell games because basically it's almost like the same thing. Alright, Frank. Alright, I'm gonna jump to the Cell games because basically they're...
Ready, TJ? I'm gonna try it now.
Because there's basically the same thing. So... Bruh. Alright, so let's say that they learn about Cell in the Cell games. So instead of Team Gohan and Goku going to Hyperbolic Time Chamber together, it's Future Gohan and Goku. Team Gohan goes with Piccolo. I don't nothing know. Bruh. So they go in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. So Goku and Gohan are going toe to toe. I'm back. What's up, T-Bone? Right now we at the Cell Games part. Alright, so they go in the time chamber together. And they train, they trade hard and everything. And Gohan has reached, adult Gohan has reached Super Saiyan 2, right? Team Gohan isn't as strong as Super Saiyan 2 because he trained with Piccolo. But Piccolo is much stronger than he was because Piccolo has trained with a person much stronger than he is. So after Goku fights, Cell, he gives Gohan the opportunity to Future Gohan the opportunity to fight Cell. Future Gohan is not gonna hold out. Not gonna, take this as long as Team Gohan did with fighting Cell. So Future Gohan is going all out. He goes Super Saiyan 2 right off the bat. And as he's fighting Cell, Cell's realizing that he might die in this situation. And so after Future Gohan is fighting Cell, he's beating up Cell real bad. Like to the point of death. But that's when Goku, as he is, wants a fair fight. As he did inside the original, he gives Cell a Senzu Bean. It's not wrong one. As he gives Cell a Senzu Bean, and Future Gohan is real confused on why he would do that. Cell, I can never forgive you for what you have done, bruh. So Cell has a big Zenkai boost because he's fought Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Future Gohan. He has a huge Zenkai boost. So let's say he's past Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So they're fighting and Gohan's losing pretty bad.
You're a bad television.
And just like in the show, Cell stomps on 16's head. Now, unlike Future Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, alright, this is gonna be kind of weird and funny, but cool at the same time. Instead of Future Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, when Cell's head gets stomped on, he goes Super Saiyan 3. Now, the reason I say Super Saiyan 3 is because Gohan still has a lot of potential inside of him, And it was easy for future Gohan to attain Super Saiyan 2 because of all the fights he's done with the androids and fighting with Super Saiyan Goku inside the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. So he has a lot of hidden potential in him. So he goes Super Saiyan 3 and he demolishes Cell, obliterates him. They do one good fight, and like Broly said, his favorite line, Gohan, right before Gohan eliminates Cell, he says, "I will never forgive you for what you have done." And he hits him with the strongest Kamehameha wave he has. And kills Cell. Now, before future Gohan goes back in the past, he tells his younger self that he needs to train to protect this Earth, but there's also time for him to go to school. But what he most needs to do is train because his father will not be there all the time. His father might die and he might have to protect the Earth alone. So Teen Gohan listens to future Gohan, and he trains all the time, but goes to school sometimes, not all the time. Play story mode. You don't have characters. Alright, T-Bone, I'll do story mode. Alright, but back to what I was saying. He tells himself to train, but also find time for school. So Teen Gohan listens, he trains with his father a lot, and he also goes to school. So let's jump to the Buu Saga. No, we're going to BoJack. Alright, we're going to the BoJack movie. So everybody, they're doing that little tournament thing that they had, and I forgot who won, but let's say no one got to win. Let's say BoJack interrupted, right? Oh snap! I gotta do that. Please don't do story mode with that character.
What?
Bruh. I only have another level 1 on this character. I don't really play Xenoverse 2 on this profile. So it's either this or level 1. Too fat. Bruh. I'm gonna do with my fat character and that's that. Nah. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my level 1. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go to my level 1. It's cool. But let's get back. So let's say BoJack interrupts and, he's fighting everybody and he's beating everybody except for maybe future Gohan and Teen Gohan and let's say Ten Shinhan. Now I'm gonna do a new one. And he's alright, so let's say he's let's say he's fighting them and instead of future Gohan going all out, that's better.
I did. I said.
Instead of future Gohan going all out, as he usually would, he lets him younger self handle this. So he tells him younger self that he can fight this battle. He believes in him. No fat.
Ow! My face! My beautiful face!
no, I'm gonna keep that black. Okay, sorry.
Stop. You know what? Oh,
And as he's fighting his youngest, as he's let his younger self fight, he realized that his younger self
hey, Polly Boo.
is holding back. And he's trying to figure out why is his younger self holding it back against Bojack instead of going all out
No, I wasn't.
and killing Bojack.
Look, ready?
But
This is what I was doing.
he's not going to. He's not going to just jump in and tell him what to do. He's letting his younger self handle it. So his younger self, you know, he's fighting. He's going all out. I mean, not all out. He's going, you know, real easy on both.
You, baby.
Sorry for the noise again. You know, just family. Oh snap! And
Holly Berry. Holly Berry. Aha!
he's let's just say, you know, his younger self was fighting Bojack.
I hit something bad. Look, I'm about to hit. Is that made out of grass? Somehow we can. No. It's kind of different.
And his younger self was fighting, you know, all that good stuff. And he's,
You got in the way. Okay, that's good.
and he realized that.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
What the? Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. But
No, I hit it. You missed and hit this where I
he realized that his younger self isn't, you know, so he fights. So his younger self is fighting, and he's not going all out on Bojack. So he lets us see what his younger self is doing. So his younger self is fighting Bojack as if he's a regular human. He hasn't gone Super Saiyan yet, or none of that. So Future Gohan is trying to think, what is he up to? And
Oh yeah. I need that.
he just lets him carry on.
1, 2, 3. I hit it. Nice throw. It went behind it and then hit it from front. Like it teleported behind it and then knocked it down. I throwed it. 1, 2, 3.
So Future Gohan, Teen Gohan is still fighting Bojack, and he's going real easy on Bojack.
1, 2, 3.
Until Bojack threatens, if someone doesn't fight him, like, alright, what's up, T-Bone?
No, it's not. I can do it with the yellow ball.
So Bojack isn't trying to have somebody take it easy on him. He wants a real challenge.
I know. I already
So
seen it.
he tells Teen Gohan that if he doesn't
That's the lucky
go all out, he's going to destroy.
She didn't give me a lucky ball.
He's going to destroy everybody here. So Teen Gohan goes straight into Super Saiyan 2. And him and Bojack are going toe to toe. But this Bojack
I hit it.
is past Super Saiyan 2.
But that's just the bigger ball. It doesn't matter.
This Bojack is way past Super Saiyan 2.
I need the other ball.
And he's,
No, the yellow one.
you know, they're fighting and everything.
The
And
red one. It's on top of it.
Broly, you Super Saiyan.
Pass me the lucky ball.
Bruh.
You use the lucky ball for me? You hit it once.
And he
You hit a lucky ball for
he
what?
tells him,
I hit it.
so Future Gohan tells him younger self to don't hold back.
You know what?
Go all out.
Try to.
But do not lose control of your power.
You hit it. You just messed it up.
He tells him not to lose control of his power.
1, 2, 3. I told you.
And he tells him younger self,
I told you I wasn't trying.
so don't just fight with anger.
I spoke to cut
to fight with
I hit it. Oh,
strategy.
yeah. You want to restart? Yeah, let's restart. I use this ball first.
Roy, move back.
So, Team Gohan nods at Future Gohan and tells him
Wait, no, you're cheating because you're right there.
that he understands.
2, 3. Oh, that's how you kept winning. That's how you kept winning because you were standing right there.
You know, and he fights and he's losing because Gohan is not really a strategist. At that age, he wasn't too much on the strategy part. So he's losing. He's losing. And let's say that he's let's say Team Gohan tells Future Gohan that he's not ready for BoJack. He needs more training.
Stand right here. Teacher, stand right here. I jumped. Stand right here.
So Future Gohan tells Gohan that they need to.
Teacher, you went before I threw it. That doesn't count.
Nah, I'm going to the Buu Saga. All right, this one I got down pack. I was saying this in my head. Master, check out my channel, sub to me, and turn on notifications. All right, T-Bone, I'll sub to you after this live. I got you, bro. All right, so we're at the Majin Buu Saga. So Future Gohan is not in this one. So the reason this will be changed, you'll understand. So now Future Gohan is an adult. And since he did all that training and found time for school, he's never done that Great Saiyaman mumbo jumbo stuff. He's just full on fighting Gohan. So his mystic form is much stronger than it was in the original show. His Super Saiyan his mystic form is on Super Saiyan Blue par now because of all the training he had since the Cell games to now, which is a 7-year gap. And so he's fighting Buu, and he still does that thing where when he gets a new power boost. Alright, I'll comment. Hey, what happened to my live?
1, 2, 3. This side means that you cannot go. This side says that teacher can go.
Manny, check if my live is still live. Alright.
1, 2,
So you know he still does that thing where he gets too cocky and so he's losing against Majin Buu. That's when Goku steps in and
I got 1, you got 2.
I can't see nothing.
To make it even harder.
Hold on, T-Bone, hold on, I'm gonna fix that real quick. Hold up.
It's not hard, it's easy. What? Oh, that's Hey, how'd you get? Okay, now this is the lucky ball. You get the sucky ball.
Roy,
What?
my phone is broken.
Okay. 1. Oh, that's hard. 1, 2.
T-Bone, I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna do it right back, alright?
No.
I'm gonna redo it. So come back when it's done, when the stream is done, alright?
You
I mean when